What if the most powerful thing you could ever say is nothing at all? Imagine the impact of silence, not as a void, but as an active, potent force that speaks volumes even when no words are uttered. In a world that cheers for noise and celebrates the loudest among us, there lies an unyielding strength in withholding speech. This isn't about being passive or timid. It's about mastering your inner dialogue so completely that your silence becomes a declaration of self-control and purpose. Consider a moment when someone hurts you, a slight, a criticism, or even a cold glance from an adversary. Instead of reacting immediately, you pause. In that pause, you reclaim the power to choose your response, rather than letting your emotions dictate your actions. When you remain silent, you say, "I am not defined by this moment." That silence forces others to confront their own insecurities because, in the absence of your words, their true intentions become visible. It's a calculated decision that defies the impulsiveness of our conditioned habit to speak immediately, revealing instead an unshakable inner resolve. Silence is not emptiness. It's an intensely charged space where meaning accumulates like sediment, slowly forming a foundation of personal strength. While many rush to fill quiet moments with empty chatter to prove their worth, the truly wise understand that each moment of silence is an opportunity to refine your character. Without the distraction of reaction, you can listen to the deeper voice inside, a voice that tells you who you truly are and what you stand for. Rather than giving away your energy to appease others, you conserve it, becoming the kind of person who radiates an inner calm that draws respect and attention without effort. When you choose silence, you also choose not to let others control your narrative. Every message sent impulsively, every reply written in haste, becomes fuel for those who want to manipulate your feelings. Instead, by holding your tongue, you communicate that your energy is sacred and not available to anyone who does not value it. This power dynamic shifts the balance. You no longer give them permission to dictate your emotional state. You become an enigma, someone who is no longer an open book waiting to be read and exploited, but a fortress whose boundaries are clearly defined. In our personal relationships, this principle transforms the way we interact. Picture a scenario where someone you once trusted takes your kindness for granted or exploits your generosity. Rather than scrambling to mend the wounds with promises and explanations, you let silence be your response. This deliberate quiet cuts through their manipulative tactics, forcing them to face the gap that your absence creates. In that gap, they must reckon with the consequences of their behavior on your well-being. Over time, this cultivated silence establishes boundaries that protect you from being drained emotionally, teaching both you and them that true connection is built on mutual respect, not on the need for constant validation. Silence also shapes how you view yourself. In moments of intense emotional conflict, when the urge to react overwhelms you, choosing silence allows you to step back and observe your inner turmoil. As you watch your thoughts pass by like leaves floating down a stream, you realize that you are not these fleeting emotions. You are the observer, the steady force behind them. This process transforms your identity. Instead of a person who is dictated by every slight and every criticism, you become someone who is defined by your quiet strength and unwavering inner peace. Furthermore, the power of silence extends beyond personal interaction. It creates a lasting impression in the professional realm as well. In meetings, when you speak only when you have something substantial to say, your words carry weight. People begin to anticipate your contributions because they know that every spoken word is the result of careful thought and conviction. Your silence becomes a tool to command respect in spaces where others may only add to the noise. This forms the foundation for genuine influence, where your success is not measured by how much you talk, but by how much you listen and how decisively you act when you choose to speak. To build this kind of magnetic presence, begin by embracing moments of quiet in your everyday life. Practice pausing before responding, and use those moments to assess the situation objectively. Ask yourself, am I reacting out of impulse, or is there a deeper purpose behind my silence? Over time, this habit will not only conserve your energy but will also enhance your clarity of thought. It will help you build an identity that is resilient and unyielding in the face of external pressures. Remember that true success isn't a trophy you win by shouting the loudest in the boardroom or by demanding attention on social media. It's an internal state of being that draws opportunities naturally. The quiet power of silence transforms you from someone who is chasing after success into someone whom success is magnetically attracted to. When you stop trying to fill every void with words, and instead cultivate a space where your inner truth can resonate, you become unmistakably magnetic. You are no longer the man or woman who gets swayed by the opinions and emotions of others. Instead, you become a pillar of strength, a person who acts with decisiveness, whose silent resolve speaks to a deep-seated confidence that cannot be shaken by mere distractions. So, stop chasing success and start becoming magnetic to it. Let your silence be the proof of your inner mastery, a shining example that while the world clamors for noise, the truly powerful always find their strength in the quiet. Step into the space between thought and action. Embrace the unspoken truth that your silence is your superpower, and watch as success follows you naturally, without you ever having to say a single word. If this resonates with you, share your insights below, subscribe, and join a community that values the art of silence and the strength of unwavering identity.